Progressive goalkeeping Q&A. Truss here, Josh to my left, Sarah to my right. We'll be answering your questions that you guys have written up or sent via Instagram or Facebook over the last week or two. The full link will go on our YouTube site, and we will be releasing clips, 2 or 3 minute clips over the next couple of weeks. We'll do this once a month. So we'll get the questions started, so fire away.
Alright, first one comes from Facebook from Mr. Clint Abram. He asks, are there any tips for getting better at diving for the ball, especially for younger kids learning to dive left and right?
Joshy?
I'll take this one on. Especially for younger kids starting on their knees and then working their way up, just making sure they're going forward, pushing towards the ball, and they're getting their handling right.
And also send them to progressive goalkeeping, and we definitely get the right coaching here.
So yeah, for me it's more technique, get the technique right as a kid. So you, as Joshy said, just really work on that technique and pushing through the legs, and then as you get older, obviously you get some power in your buttocks and your quads and really drive that power through. So that'd be that for Clint.
Alright, the next one comes from Instagram. It's by @Ella She asks, should Josh be paid in cordial rather than money?
Probably.
Definitely yes, must be lemon cordial.
Yeah, Josh does love a lemon cordial.
Trust loves his raspberry as well, so.
Keeps us coaches going.
Alright, Sebi, he wrote down earlier this week, he said, what's the funniest thing about coaching or training at Progressive?
Each other, I'll say that. We have a pretty good time. We're here to give the best we can for the kids and make sure we are teaching them the right things. But along the way, we spend a fair few hours together, so we get along. There's a fair bit of banter between us coaches, and yeah, I think each other we have a bit of fun.
All right, the next one comes from Instagram, from @Ada Mumford. Arguably one of the most important questions we'll be asking tonight. What is it like working with Kenny on a daily basis?
I'll take this one on.
I think we all need some Nurofen.
Yeah, and a couple of tissues. But no, it's pretty good. It's pretty relaxing, chill. You know, he's a great boss to work for. Not gonna lie, as hard as we may make out it may be. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Look, Kenny's always there to offer a bit of support in technique for all of us and help us out along the way. So I think as much as we take the mickey and have a bit of fun, it is well worth it working with Kenny and obviously learning from his experience that he's taken over the last 10-15 years as a coaching.
I agree. He's always there being able to guide everyone, not just us, the players as well. And he's been just the backbone of this company at the moment. And without us, Kenny wouldn't be able to function. So he's been really helpful with us and the players as well.
All right, next one from Instagram again, from @Rachel Vimera. She asked, how hard is it when you first started out coaching and what made it so difficult?
Great question.
I reckon for me, because I was so young, it wasn't, I wouldn't say hard, because I could sort of relate to the kids, because I was, just a bit older than them. So it was just like getting used to them, learning the technique and learning how to coach it and get that point across.
Yeah, I'm with Josh a little bit. I started coaching pretty young here, so I think for me it was more, all the drills. As a goalkeeper you do a lot of drills, but it's making sure that you understand the coaching points to that drill. Anyone can come here, watch and go, I can run that drill, no problem. Being able to run the drill is the easy part. Actually picking up the coaching points and actually what makes the drill work and really the technique stuff is the hardest thing, and then actually trying to get it across. A lot of times I sometimes still get it wrong, but that's part of being a coach, right? Everyone sees things differently, so that'd be my hardest part, Rachel.
Yeah, that's a good question. I can relate with the kids very well. Worked with children for the last 3 years since I've been out of school. But it was a confidence coming in with my goalkeeping and giving it to the younger kids. Obviously having to get the guidance from Kenny first. But that was quite difficult, having the confidence just to push the kids in the coaching point of view. So.
All right, this next one from @My name is Hugh Brown. He asks, who eats most of the lollies and biscuits here at Progressive?
What a stitch up, Huey. Look at me, what do you reckon? Look, we do have a lolly jar for us coaches, and as we mentioned before, biscuits and lollies make this place go around.
Literally.
Absolutely. Everyone here has their fair share. We share the load between us evenly. How's that sound, Hugh?
All right, this next one was written down earlier in the week from young Caleb. He says, I hear Robbo is taking your first grade spot. What are your thoughts on that? I think that one might have been directed at Joshy.
Well, I think in a couple of years, about 5, 7 years, that's what he should be aiming for. Taking a spot like mine, you know, I'm an older coach. He should be coming in, pushing and putting pressure on people like me and, you know, for girls, Sarah, and pushing their way up, trying to get our spots. That's how it should be.
Look, if anyone wants to take my spot, guys, that's not a good aim. I'm retired, so, but 100% Josh's point. Yeah, great, well said, Josh.
At Kenzie Siren asks, what do you guys think of football politics?
Wow.
Toughy here from Ken's.
Yeah, look, football politics, hey? Well, part of me says the best thing you can do is be better than the politics. So not just as a person, but also as a goalkeeper. So work hard at your own game and improve your own game so that politics doesn't affect you. And then secondly as well, be the bigger person a lot of times too. You know, it's not just about goalkeeping, and we come here and we talk about goalkeeping. It's all about being good people and good individuals. So if you work hard at goalkeeping and a good person, hopefully politics doesn't affect you. If it does, just rise above it and try and be the best person you can be and not let it get to you too much.
Well said.
Yeah, 100%. Just focus on yourself and what you can do, not about anything else.
All right, our last question today comes from @1Adam1. He asks, why is the scoop so important and when should you use it? Perhaps Trust can give us a demo.
Trust will not be demoing any scoop up full forward. Thanks for that, Adam. Appreciate the shout out. Look, I always say, and I've said this for years, and Adam coached me for a bit, sometimes scoop up's not needed, back your hand and just pick the ball up and play. I wouldn't tell kids that these days. I think scoop up, full forward, very good for the old time wasting if you want to lay on the floor for a little bit, and let's be fair, we like laying it down. But no, on a serious note, look, when the ball's zipped in nice and hard, it's obviously technique, get the technique right and it's easy to pick up. Also when it's wet, really be cautious there and it's just safer. You know, getting technique, get your hips and hands nice and low, it's a lot safer option.
All right, well that's it for the month. Tune in this time in 30 odd days for another instalment. We'll have a new round of coaches.
Fire your questions in, guys, and we'll try and answer them best we can. Thanks very much.